Okay, so this part is gonna be about mixing butterfly and half guard, and the way I like to mix it, and the way I like to play it and put it together. So always when I wanna switch between butterfly and half guard, I use this kind of control. Okay, so first I'll always, let's say we're in this position, I'll always put the hook here on his leg. My knee stays outside. Okay, so I don't want to put my knee like deep there. Okay, it stays outside. There's only hook on his shin. The other one, I go up and I put my foot on his thigh. Okay, and the grip here stays on the collar. The elbow supports the knee. Okay, so if you would like to smash the leg, it will be really hard just to go forward. Okay, there's no way I will let my opponent go forward in this position. Okay, because this construction here is too strong. Elbow supporting the knee. Okay, if we go all the way around and you support the elbow, there's really easy opportunity for him to smash. Okay, so it always has to be elbow behind the knee. Okay, second arm, I always keep here on the bicep because it's like a very flexible grip. Okay, it's not like my arm is stiff here and I want to keep his arm always like away on the stiff arm. No, it's like flexible grip and I can always follow his movement. Okay, so if he wants to go somewhere with his arm, it's easy for me to follow. Okay, second thing about this position is that if I keep my foot on his thigh here, I can always easily switch to the butterfly. For example, for some basic sweeps that we already did. Right? So it's just a matter of sliding the foot inside and lifting. Okay? So now we're gonna start with the back take. Okay? So I'm always using the top leg to open the space. Okay? So most of the time I'm gonna mark like I'm gonna do something. Okay? So my opponent doesn't know when I will actually shoot. Okay? So when I want to shoot, I open the space with my shin, right? And then I go with my elbow. Okay, so elbow goes first, and then I circle out the arm. Okay, it's very efficient because in this case, for my opponent, it's really hard to block my hand. Okay, if I would like to go like this on a straight arm, he can block it easy. It's a long move. He has the time to put the pressure on my arm, and now I don't have power to lift him with the arm because the pressure is below the elbow. Okay? But if I go with my elbow is now under his armpit. Even if you put the pressure here, I'm still able to circle out the arm. Okay? Now I still keep the control here on his arm because I don't want him to put me in any kind of dangers like guillotine or push my head down. Okay, so here's if I will not control this one, here's the opportunity, like for example this, or he can push down the head. Okay, so with this, yeah, so we don't want that. All right, so I keep this one here, and in the first move when I approach, I want to put my ear on his chest. Okay, so this is the first stage. In the second stage, I'm gonna bring him down. Okay, so I'm gonna bring him down and I'm gonna slide under him. So in the same move, I go under and then I bring his whole way forward, right? So right now, I'm hiding under my opponent, so I don't need to use my control here on the arm anymore, okay? Because my head is safe. We got our hook still here on his shin, right? So now what we need to do, we need to escape here and put the control on his elbow. And again, like we did before, we're gonna decide which way we're gonna drag our opponent, looking at his weight distribution. Is it gonna be this one, when he puts the more weight on his hips, like this, or if he puts more weight forward, and we're gonna use the grip on the hip bone. And we take that back. Okay, so we're here defending. Our opponent is not able to smash us here. Okay, so I open, elbow first, ear to his chest. Okay, this is the first stage. Second stage, I go under, going out, using my hook to stretch his leg, and then we're gonna fight for the second hook to get the points, get the back control. Okay, we're gonna start from the same position, right? So we got our shield, our elbow supports the knee, and my hand is on the bicep, protecting my head. Okay, I don't want my opponent to grab my head or to grab my collar. This one's also dangerous for us. Okay, we'll make his guard pass easy. So always keep this one far. Okay. So now again, I'm gonna open the space and go with the elbow. First, stick to his chest with my ear, right? Now second stage, I'm going under him and I bring him forward, okay? And right now, what's gonna happen many times, your opponent doesn't want you to go to the back. So the easiest way to stop you is to put the overhook with this arm, right? So now he stopped us from going to the back. For sure we can't go this way anymore, okay? But we still have some openings when it comes to the sweep, right? So first I'm gonna let go the hook and I'm gonna change for this one, okay? So I'm going over with the other leg and now I wanna drag his leg towards me, okay? So I'm going close to his ankle and I'm dragging the ankle towards me. So now his knee is twisted and also his hip is twisted a little bit, okay? So from here I'm gonna go in with my hips, okay? So I'm going with my hips under him to go to the other side. And we finish on top, getting the sweep. So I open, I can mark a few times, open, go with the elbow, circle out the arm. It's one, we stick with our ear to his chest. Second, go under, okay? Now he stops us from going to the back. He put the overhook, okay? So I change the concept. I can't go to the back anymore. I go over with the leg and change the control. The hook is getting out and now I'm twisting his whole leg. As the leg is twisted, now we can do the job just by going with our hips in, or if you want, you can put like little bit better control. Get the lapel here, and this one gonna go to the pants. And now I slide and I use both of my grips to make the better momentum for the sweep. Okay, so he stopped us. One, we turning, twisting his whole leg. And now first option, quick one, just with the hips. So going under and using my hips to sweep. Second option, going over the leg, I grab the lapel, and second one goes to the pants. And now again, I'm gonna slide my hips, and I'm gonna use my grips to get the sweep. Okay, one more option from this position. Okay, so we got our shield. Okay, and as I said, we can choose wherever we want to switch to butterfly or to the half guard. Okay, so again we're gonna go to this side to half guard. Okay, I open, go under, like we did before. 2 stages. First I stick to my opponent, then I go under to hide close to his hips. Okay, and now again he's blocking me the way to go to the back, right? So again, I'm gonna change the control here, okay? But right now, what can happen many times, I can't sweep in the other way. Why? Because as soon as I'm trying to sweep, he lets go the grip here, and he's posting the arm, right? So what I do here, I'm coming back, and I grab his knee from the top. I take out my other leg, and then I just push to get the position for the smash pass. What can happen here? I open 1, 2. So I want to go for my sweep, but can't get any more because he put the base here. Also, I can immediately switch for the back take. So it's always about the reaction. If we get some kind of reaction, we don't try to force the sweep anymore because we're just losing power, and for him it's easy to defend. We try to change the direction. Okay, so once again, 1, 2. I'm trying to go for the sweep, but exactly, he's putting the weight here. So I'm going here from the top, grabbing the knee, getting out with my leg, and pushing straight to the control that gives me the smash pass leg. So 1, open, I change. Now I want to go to the sweep. Okay, so again, we're gonna start from here, from the shield, and now we're gonna attack our opponent. Okay, so we already did some attacks from the similar positions. Okay, we can still shoot here for the loop choke that we did already, but also we got a good opportunity here because most of the time this arm is lying here on our leg. Okay, because we don't want this arm inside, and we always fight to get this leg under. Okay, so if he wants to go in with the arm, yeah, like this, trying to find a way, I always try to keep the arm outside. Okay, so most of the time the arm will be here, lying like on your hip, on your leg. Okay, So this is the time that I like to attack this arm. And now we're gonna change the control. So the arm, the hand from the collar will grab the arm from the top, okay? So I try to grab a little bit above the elbow, okay? So if I grab in a good way above the elbow, this grip will stay here for the whole technique, okay? So first thing, I grab, but still he doesn't feel any danger here because I'm not putting any pressure. I just grab the hand, okay? Second thing, I'm gonna use the second arm, push him back, and then I release my leg, okay? So what's happening, his arm is falling on my ribs here, and I've got my grip right above his elbow right here, right? So what I'm gonna do now, I'll just fix my hips a little bit, going to the outside. My chest is facing the opponent, and now I'm gonna twist his elbow a little bit to get a good angle for the arm lock. Okay, sometimes we can do just with our arm, but it's always better to use a little bit more power, helping myself with the tie. Okay, so important thing here is, again, as we did with a straight arm lock, is the angle. Okay, so I can fix the distance by going in with the hips, going out with the hips, but angle has to stay the same. So I always stay the same with my chest and my head facing my opponent. Okay, because if I will start going like this, I'm releasing the control here. It's easier for him to get out. Okay, so you always need to be like banded. Okay, this is the first thing. Second thing, don't try to change too much in your grip. Stay with your grip above the elbow, okay, and don't put your elbow up. Okay, because now sometimes we feel like, okay, it's going to be more pressure. Actually, it's better to keep it low. Okay, so I'm closing my elbow here on his arm. Okay, so I'm not pushing from the top. I'm pushing like I would like to push his shoulder towards his face. Okay, this direction. And also remember that you're in charge here of the angle of his elbow. Okay, so you can always little bit turn it to get better angle. Okay, so now I'm pushing right on the spot here with my leg. Okay, so this is the first option, but many times your opponent arm will be too strong to finish it. So many times it will happen that he's gonna rotate the arm like this. Okay, if you feel like he rotated and his arm is really strong, there's no way you're gonna turn it back. Okay, also there's no way you're gonna put enough pressure here from this angle. So what I do here, I'm gonna release the leg, okay, to push his arm down, and I'm right away going with my chest closing the space. Okay, so I'm trapping his arm inside here. I'm getting the seatbelt control, and now again I'm gonna go out with my hips. I'm gonna put the second hook. In this case, his arm is trapped inside, so it's very easy now to control the other one and attack the neck. So we start from here. Always remember, this one stays with the hook, knee outside. Don't put the knee inside because it's gonna be easier for him to control you and pass. This one stays up with the shin, making a shield here. Okay? So I'm sure that this arm is lying here, right? So I'm gonna change the control. I'm grabbing right above the elbow, okay? And now I release and I push him back. Okay, same time. Now we're gonna fix the distance with the hips, facing my opponent, elbow down, closing the space. We got the push for the arm lock, okay? Now let's say our opponent is too strong and yeah, he's turning the arm. No way we're gonna finish it that way. So now I'm gonna change. I'm gonna push it down, okay, release the foot, push it down, and go up with your chest towards his back. Okay? Get the seatbelt control tight so his arm is gonna be stuck inside. And now you can use your elbow on his hip to drag him, fight for the second hook, and now his arm is stuck inside. If you wanna go to the neck, just be sure you're gonna control this one, right? So you control the arm, and now it's easy to go all the way to the neck and choke because both arms are controlled. Okay, got our position. So first I change the control. Now I release. We've got our shotgun arm lock. He's turning. So I go to his back. Okay, first push the arm all the way down. Go to the back. Go for the shot. Okay, so we start from same position. We got our shield, and first we wanted to go under him, like working a little bit like a half guard, right? So now we're gonna change the concept. Again, I'm gonna change the control. So the arm that's lying here, first we use for this shotgun arm lock, but now we're gonna change here for just to grab the sleeve, okay? And now as I grab the sleeve, I'm gonna release this pressure here, okay? So I wanna go down with my foot, okay? And I'm doing like two options. Sometimes I put on the mat, but most of the time I'm going foot on foot, okay? So I wanna put my foot on the other foot that's here inside, making a hook on his shin, okay? So now as I did that, the bottom leg is coming up, okay? But I can't just go with only with the leg, because right now this is dangerous, because if you go just with the leg, exactly, this can happen, okay? You can use to pass your guard. So we need to be sure that this knee is gonna like point on his chest, okay? So we need to go up with the knee and also go up with the hip right now, okay? So now we can go to the other side, okay? So one more time. We're here, change the control. This one slides down. Even if he would like to go back to posture right now, you need to be sure that if this one goes up, in some point, I will put my knee on his chest or on his belly. Okay. So and here, when it comes to standing up, we can go few ways depending on our opponent reaction. So first one is easy. We just grab the collar and we go up and we set the knee slide pass. Okay, so this is the option when he's not defending. Okay, let's do it again. But most of the time he's gonna defend, right? So what's he gonna do? He wants to stand up also. So he's gonna put his elbow on the mat. Okay, so right now we're like on the same level. Okay, so I need to change something to get like level above, okay, because we're now both on our elbows here, okay. So what I'm gonna change the grip here, okay, and now I can go level up because I can put my hand on the mat, right? So as I'm going up now, I'll use the second one to put him on the mat. And right now, again, I'm setting my pass. So again, I grab my control here, slide down. So in some cases, it's more comfortable here. In some cases, it's more comfortable here. Okay. Personally, I like it more here, foot on foot. Okay, but this one works the same. Okay. So if he puts the elbow up, we need to change the grip, take his base, and then pass. Okay, we're again here in a initial position. Okay, and we're gonna start with our John Wayne sweep. So I'm gonna change the control here. Okay, and now I slide down, but even if I have the control, what can happen is that your opponent can pose the hand on the mat when you sweep, right? So we go here. I remember to put my hips up, to point my knee on his chest, but still, he could pose the hand to get the base, okay? So, what I need to do here, I can't stay on my back, because now you're gonna go back and smash my legs, right? So, what we need to do, as soon as I feel like he's posting the hand here, I'm going after the arm, okay? So, our first option will be going over the arm, and now I'm connecting the Kimura here, and I'm coming back with the Kimura, and here I keep my hook, keep it tight, and then to get the arm lock. Okay, so this is our first option. Second option, also when he poses the hand, and you can't connect Kimura, okay? Because it will also happen, like you don't have so much space here. So what I do, I would like to go for Kimura. I feel like I'm not able to connect it, so I go back and I get his arm and go back with his arm like this. And as soon as we go back, I use my leg to pinch down his shoulder, okay? So this one is pinching, the other one is still there with the hook on his shin. So what we're gonna do now, I'm just gonna make the distance, push back the arm, and again, we're on his back. So now, I'm just gonna slide a little bit up with my hips, so I'm 100% sure that his arm gonna stuck inside. And then I'm going with the other hook. Maybe let's do from here. So we're here. I change the control. First, I connect Kimura. And I go back. So here, when you have the Kimura, don't just try to work with his arm. Okay? Put this part of his arm close to your body and work just with the forearm, okay? So this one stays tight here. I got my hook, so he's not able to move much, and then I can finish the arm block. So this is gonna be our first option. But as I said, sometimes we go, but I can't connect. So I go back and I drag his arm all the way to the other side, okay? So as I drag his arm, right away I'm pinching with my leg down, okay? As I'm here, push the arm all the way down, and now as you want to take the back, to use this control, to trap his arm, to be sure that the arm will be trapped, go a little bit up. Okay, so now I'm sure that his arm will be stopped. I make the space with my hips. And I go for the choke. Okay, so again we're in a shield position. Now again we're gonna use the John Wayne sweep, but now we're not just gonna go for one arm. Now we're gonna have both. Okay, so it's not like we need to get them one time. Okay, we can go like this. So first I got the sleeve and collar. Sleeve and collar, and then I sweep to the other side to get the second one. Or you can have like this and then change. Okay, the most important part is to have right now both, because we will need both to diverse the sweep. Okay, we're gonna go both sides. So first we're gonna go with the John Wayne sweep. So I'm going down with this one like we did, and now you choose if you want to put on your foot or on the mat, right? So I'm going up with my knee, hips, and now he put his arm on the mat. But now we're not chasing him. We're staying down, but we can't allow him to smash our leg. Okay? So this is what we need to keep in our mind. Okay? This leg can't be smashed. So we go to the other side, and as he's coming back, I slide my other foot inside to get the butterfly sweep. Okay, that's why we need this hand. Okay, because if he puts this one on the mat, we still have option for the other side, right? If he falls here, okay, perfect. He falls and we're on top, having both of his sleeves. So it's really hard now for him to defend. You can cross his arms, you can put a lot of pressure here. It's gonna be easy to pass. But if he puts the arm here and then we release that one, then we have no option. We need to go for the arm, or we need to reset the position, right? So right now, if you want to go back, we need this arm. So when I slide, I'm gonna put this arm a little bit inside so he can't put it on the mat. And we use the original basic butterfly sweep mechanics here. Okay, so once again, here I slide down, hip up, he's coming back, so I go in with my foot, I go with the sweep. Yeah, slide down, hip up, he's coming back, on top. So now we're gonna do more like a concept, not a technique. This is the way I defend this kind of guard, because most of the time people don't want to stay here, right? Because like I showed in the previous techniques, we got some options here for sweeping, we got some options for attacking. So if the arm stays like here for a long time, it's exposed for attacks, and it's not giving our opponent too much when it comes to guard passing. Okay, because if we're like here, it's really hard to pass just by smashing. Okay, so most of the time he will try to find a way with his other arm inside. Okay, so the first thing will be when he wants to get inside to open up your hip. Okay, so this is kind of dangerous, because if he opens up your hip good, he can go here, yeah, like this, smashing, or he can open up to get the knee through your leg and open for the knee slide pass. Okay, so this is really dangerous. So how I like to deal with this one, first thing, we need to act fast here. Okay, so we can't wait too much. When you see your opponent trying to get under, you need to react. Okay, so first thing I do when he puts the arm here, I'm going with my shin over his bicep. Okay, so in this way, I stopped him. Okay, but still we are not in a perfect position. Okay, he can still put pressure here on my leg and try to pass. Okay, so what I'm going to do next, I'm circling out my leg and coming back. Okay, so when he puts the arm inside, I go in with my shin to stop him. Okay, he stopped. In this direction he can't go anymore. Then I circle out, and again we're in a shield position, right? So again, one, circle, go back. Okay. The other thing I do, if the guy is going inside, the first thing I do, I open up the leg really hard. Okay, so I want to open, and I want to put him on that side. Okay, so this arm, it's not able to push my legs anymore to the other side, right? So if he stays here, that's okay. I can go to the other side and switch to the other arm. But most of the time what will happen, if I open here, keep it. If I open here, he'll try to escape with the arm and try different things so I can reset. Okay? But if I want, this option is also very good because you're straight on the way to the back take. Okay, so one more time both. So in this case, I open up and I try to cross the arm and come up on the other side. If he goes in to open up the hip, shin to the bicep, circle, and get back to the knee shield position. Okay, so to finish DVD, I'm gonna show some common guard passes defenses. So we already did like a leg weave when your opponent's trying to fold your legs down. So now I'm gonna show how I work when all the like common situations happening. So first, this is the common way people work towards butterfly guard. Okay, getting this arm under. Okay, so first thing I want to do, I want to keep my hips away. Okay, and then this one is always for keeping him in a distance. Okay, so probably I'm gonna keep it on the bicep, but this one is the most important one because now I'm gonna go really deep on his arm. Okay, so I don't want to just grab from the top. I want to go to the bottom. Okay, so I grab really deep, and now I'm gonna use my my leg like a lever here, break the grip, and proceed towards the opponent. Right, and now I can go towards the back, or at least when he's here, I can break the grip and I can come back with the foot on the bicep and then go back to my positions like this one or this one here. Okay, so once again, first I'm framing, keeping my hips outside, then I go under his arm deep, and then we're gonna use the leg, break the grip and go towards the opponent. Okay, if you have the possibility, of course, take the back. Okay, if not, if he's like not so much like only like a little bit to the back, that's okay. You're just gonna break and come back with the shield. And the other angle. So I'm framing, grab the arm from the bottom, and now don't go with the banded leg because here's no power. You need to spread the leg to get more power, to break the grip. Here, or come back to the guard. Okay, one more defense now against the Toriado pass, which happens a lot against the butterfly guard players. So first of all, we can't let our opponent grab both legs. Okay, this is bad. Okay, because right now for him it's very easy to control us and go to one side or another, right? So first of all, I'm always trying to defend my legs, and I'm always trying to give my arms for my opponent first. Okay, so before he grabs my legs, there are my arms to defend, right? Second thing, when he goes for my leg, many times I'll go straight to just run away with my pants from his grip, like this. Okay, and third thing, when he grabs, I'm grabbing the sleeve here. I can grab the collar, but it's not. You don't have to. The most important one is the sleeve, and then I'm going to the side. I'm opening, breaking the grip, coming back with the guard. Whatever guard you like. You can go just with the sleeve. And one more defense, which I use if he grabs both, and I'm able to break one, but another one is still here. I'm gonna use the stiff arm to not let him pass. Even if he goes, the stiff arm will keep him in a distance. Okay, you can use the stiff arm concept even here, but yeah. So always, even if he circles out to your back, there you go. Stiff arm will help you a lot to defend. Okay, so once again, so he grabs, you can take out one, the other one, go with the stiff arm, so he's not able to get close and to get some controls.